Here with Mulerider head football coach Mike McCarty. And Coach, it's been a little bit since we had an opportunity to talk with you. Talk a little bit about coming off a big win on the road last weekend at Southern Nazarene. Talk a little bit about how you're going to use that victory to propel you into this week.
Yeah, well, we had discussed these last 2 weeks are very important. It's the final phase of our season. We break the season up into sections, and this is an important game. It means a lot to our community. It means a lot to the area. It means a lot to our recruiting and future in the southern Arkansas area. And there's a trophy at stake, and we find that to be a huge deal. So, you know, this last couple of weeks where our mission was the future starts now. And so we hope to put our best foot forward this Saturday.
And Coach, when you take the field Saturday, Wilkins Stadium at Rip Powell Field, you got nine players that'll be playing their final game for a Mulerider. Talk a little bit about their contributions and how much they've meant to your program, especially in your first year as a head coach.
Yeah, well, when we took over the program, obviously we were in the middle of the COVID pandemic, and you know there was a lot of reasons for a lot of people to find other things to do, and these seniors stuck with us. And then in the transition from head coach to head coach, they did a great job of helping us change the direction of where we were going with our program. And I owe a debt of gratitude to them for what they've contributed to that, and they've been loyal to the future of Southern Arkansas University.
And Coach, when you look at your offense this year, you've had several guys offensively that have really had really outstanding individual years, and one of the first ones that comes to mind is Jarek Scales, who is knocking on the door of the single season rushing record.
Yeah.
Michael Small could get an individual accolade, a career milestone. Hayden Mallory's right there as well in career passing yards. Talk a little bit about those guys, what you've seen from them, and how much it'll mean not only for them individually, but for your program if they can reach these milestones.
Well, I think it's interesting that we've had an opportunity to have some people have some individual success. And you know, part of playing the game, there is an element of leaving your mark, and one of the ways to do that is through some single season accolades. Obviously, we want team accolades ultimately, and we want to win a national championship. But we believe that in the process of getting to that point, you've got to have some people step forward. And Jarek Scales has done a fantastic job, and I think he's knocking on the door of 20, 21 yards away from the single season rushing record. So we're aware of it. And Micah Small has done a great job being productive, and he's like 100, 150 yards away from having the passing yardage record. So, and then Hayden Mallory's just to get over 5,000 yards is really a milestone in any quarterback's career, and especially since he showed such loyalty to the program by waiting his turn. Working hard in the process, and it'd be nice to have him, have his name go down in some of those accolades.
And Coach, you talk about leaving your mark, team accolades, team accomplishments. Week 11, you've got one of those opportunities right here in front of you.
We do.
Battle of the Timberlands. Southern Arkansas and Arkansas-Monticello have been getting after it on the gridiron for quite some time. First meeting in 1913. Fast forward all the way now. One of these teams is going to be able to get their 5th win of the season and head into the off-season with a whole lot of momentum. What do you guys have to do on Saturday to make sure you keep the Battle of the Timberlands trophy in Columbia County?
Yeah, first of all, it's a big deal. It's a big deal to our alumni. It's a big deal to the people of this area. So we understand the importance. Plus, as I've mentioned already, the importance of winning trophies. And that's why we won a national championship trophy as well. But one of the things that's going to need to occur, we're going to have to be consistent for 60 minutes. We've had flashes throughout the season of being pretty good at times, and then other times maybe we've looked like we were a little not quite there. So we're hopeful that we can put together 60 minutes of football, which against Monticello I think will give us the best opportunity. Defensively, they have an athletic quarterback that we're going to have to slow down somehow. I don't think you stop him, but you're going to have to try to slow him down. And if we can keep them out of the end zone a little bit more than not, then we'll be probably able to compete with that. On defense, they're pretty athletic. They run around hard, and they're very old. They're probably the oldest team we'll play all season. They have 5 seniors on defense, and I think 5 on offense. So, we're going to take our youth out there and see if we can't go get her done.
Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing you take the field on Saturday.
And we look forward to it too. And go Mulerider.